Hey, and welcome back to the Nansera Wellness YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing a yoga flow for those people that are hyperextended. So hyperextension is basically being over flexible or too flexible, like, your muscles go all the way. We are going to be doing yoga poses that strengthen instead. But before we get started, if you're new here, kindly subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up and say something in the comment section. All right. We're going to get started at the top of the mat. Bring our feet together. We're going to start with some breathing session. Tuck your tailbone in. Inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in, closing down your eyes. Bringing your hands to a prayer in front of your chest, thumbs to sternum. Breathe. While you're here, take a moment to set an intention for your practice and let go of whatever is not serving your purpose in this moment. 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, gently blink your eyes open. I want you to lift your toes off the mat, spread them out wide, and start grounding them from the small toes all the way into the big toes. Suck the kneecaps in, lift the heels up, tailbone is tucked in. And I want you to bring your heels close to each other. Draw them towards each other as opposed to letting them fall out in a sequel. Engage and bring them towards each other. Kneecaps are sucked in, supporting you. Tailbone is tucked in. Inhale, circle sweep your arms all the way up. And on the exhale, release your heels into the mat. Bring your thumbs into your palms, close them in a fist, and then tailbone is tucked in. I want you to bring those arms to shoulder level, bending the elbows into cactus arms. Next, inhale, send the arms back. Spine stays neutral. Only the elbows are moving. And on the exhale, bring the arms forward, like they're almost touching but without touching. And then relax the muscles, hands to a prayer. Inhale, arms overhead. And once again, exhale, cactus arms, shoulder level. Breathing in, sending the arms back. Tailbone is tucked in. Everything else is neutral. Movement is only in the arms. Exhale, forward. And relax, prayer. Inhale, arms overhead. Thumbs to palms, close them in. Exhale, cactus arms, tailbone is tucked in. Breathing in, sending those arms back. You can even micro bend your knees if you don't trust yourself not to hyperextend. Exhale, forward. And relax, prayer. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, come into a chair pose. And let's pulse here. Amazing. And pulse, 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 pulse. Then when you're rising, I want you to bring awareness to your left leg. Round the right foot into the mat. You can bring your hands to your waist if you want or stay in prayer. And then lift the left leg up. And on the exhale, I want you to lengthen. Micro bend into the right knee. Inhale, lift the left leg higher. Exhale, lengthening. Foot is flexed. Breathing in, leg higher. And on the exhale, lengthen. Suck the kneecap in and breathe. Whew, you got this. Intensely staring at a single gaze point, your drishti, and deep breaths. And then swing that leg all the way back into Virabhadrasana 3. Hands to a prayer. We tend to open out the hip. I want you to keep your hips square and leg up. Option to lift the leg down if you're struggling with balance, like I am. And when you feel steady, lift that leg. Your gaze point is where your eyes naturally go in this pose, which should be straight down. Breathe here. And bring that leg back. Shake your legs out a bit. Well done. Now all we have to do is the second side. Bring your hands to a prayer and return into Utkatasana and pulse. You got this. Tailbone is tucked in. Deep breaths. Beautiful. And when you're ready, rise up. Grounding the left foot, awareness to the right leg. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, lengthen. Remember to micro bend in the left knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. Breathing in higher. Exhale, lengthen. And breathe here. Intensely staring at your gaze point. Deep breaths only. And then pendulum swing that leg all the way back, finding Virabhadrasana 3. Hips are square, staring down onto the ground or your mat. We got this. And return all the way back. Beautiful. Shake your legs out a bit. Inhale, arms overhead. And on the exhale, swan dive all the way down. Amazing. Now, on your forward fold, we tend to lean back. None today. I want your hips to be stacked on top of your heels. Suck the kneecaps in. If you want to fold deeper, I want that fold to come from you sucking the kneecaps in and engaging your quads, as opposed to you leaning back and doing that. Sucks, quads sucked in and then fold. If you want to go deeper, inhale, lengthen the spine, suck the quads in even more, and fold. Very beautiful. Breathe here. Maybe let the head be heavy, but the quads are working the entire time. Deep breaths only. We got this. I'm so proud of you. Next inhale, lengthening for a flat back. And on the exhale, I want you to plant your palms and step back for plank pose. Keep your fingers together in your plank. And now from here, bring your shoulders over your wrists. Bend the elbows back, not outward, no. Just bend them back and drawing them towards each other for our chaturanga. And then all the way down and tuck the toes, palms off the mat, lift up for cobra. Very nice. And on the exhale, plant your palms, hips up and back for downward facing dog. Nice. Now in your downward facing dog, instead of lengthening the legs, I want you to keep a micro bend in those knees. Yeah? And then lengthening the arms, but draw them towards each other. Yeah? And breathe. We got this. Inhale, right leg goes up. Three-legged dog, keeping the hips square. And on the exhale, step the right foot between your palms, coming to a low lunge. Feel free to adjust. We want that leg to be at a 90-degree angle or knee slightly back, yeah? And now from here, you're going to drop the back knee into the mat. Beautiful. And open your chest forward. Now start engaging the back leg, because I want you to use it, the back glutes and hamstrings. I want you to use them to lift that leg up. I hope you're doing this on a mat. I forgot to pack my mat, but it's okay. And lift. Breathe here. Bring that leg as close as you can. Option to rest your hands onto the right knee. And lift, lift, lift. Engage, engage, engage. Beautiful. And slowly release. Lengthen into the right leg. Option to untuck or tuck the back foot. It doesn't really matter. Hips are square here. Plant your palms. And we're going to lift this leg up. So we are in a half split, but we want an engaged half split. An active one. All right. On the next inhale, suck the kneecaps in. Foot is flexed. Lift that leg up. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, amazing job. Plant your palms and step back for downward facing dog. Remember, we keep the knees bent in our downward facing dog because our priorities have taken a turn, yeah? Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Don't open out wide. Keep the hips square. Send that leg up, 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 up. And on the exhale, step the foot between your palms, returning to a low lunge. Drop the back knee into the mat. And again, lift up your chest. Tailbone is tucked in. And then from here, I have to be careful because this is not very knee friendly. Lift the back leg up and draw it towards the glutes. Breathe here. You got this. I'm so proud of you. Really, you're doing a good job. I'm not kidding. And then release, lengthening into the front leg. Flex into the left foot. Inhale. And on the exhale, lift that leg up and hold it up, or even keep lifting it higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay! Impressive. Plant your palms and step back for downward facing dog. And from here, we're going to come into a plank pose and release everything into the mat. I want you to send your hands back. I think I need to move the microphone. Just put it here. All right. I want you to send your hands back and bring your thighs on top of your hands. Release your head into the mat. We're going to do Shalabhasana. And now you can start with one leg, lift it up, engage the glute, and then release. And then the other leg, lift it up, engage the glutes, and release. One more time with one leg, lifting up the right leg, release, lift up the left leg, release. And now two legs, let's try. Engaging the glutes, lift those legs up, up, up. You got this. Go to your body's extent for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing them all the way back down. Whew. Shaking your hands out. Well done. That wasn't easy at all. I bet you even feel hungry. It does that. All right. Tuck your toes and lift up, coming onto all 4. Now we're going to do puppy pose, but unengaged puppy. I don't have a mat, but I hope you have a mat. I want you to hold the edges of your mat, and then from here, round your spine and come down into a puppy. Try to see microphone. Sorry. This one just gave up on me. It's okay. And now from here, I want you to round your spine and try to bring your chin or your forehead into the mat, but without arching the back. Spine stays rounded, and breathe. If you're holding your mat, you can hold on tight onto it. And if you have no mat, like myself, it's okay, we can still do it. Breathe here. And slowly release. Come to lying on your back. Ooh. Oh, that feels so nice. We've been sent good weather. All right. Bend the left knee. Rise the right leg up and swing it towards your face and back for 1. Up and back for 2. Up and back for 3. Up and back for 4. And on 5, we're going to hold that leg towards us and then lengthen into the left leg. Now engage the quads and bring that leg towards your face. Flex into the foot. Breathe here for 5. Bring it closer. 4, 3, 2, and on 1, bend into that knee. Send it all the way to the left for a spinal twist. Bring your right hand shoulder level and look over that shoulder. Amazing. Slowly returning back to center. Now this time we bend the right knee and swing the left leg up and down for 1, and 2, 3, flexing into that left foot, 4, and on 5, up and towards the face. Start lengthening the right leg and bring that left foot as close as you can, engaging the quads. Breathe here. Your back is nicely grounded into the mat. And then bend the knee all the way to the right for a spinal twist. Left hand goes out to the left shoulder level. Look over your left shoulder. Breathe here. And slowly return back to center. Bend both knees, bring them to your chest. Maybe draw 3 circles to one direction, giving your lower back that much needed massage. And then 3 circles to the opposite direction. And then bring your knees to your chest, give them a nice squeeze. Inhale, lift your head up and bring your forehead towards your knees for Supta Pawana Muktasana. And on the exhale, release everything into Shavasana. Breathe here. Letting go of whatever could be on your mind. Taking a moment to appreciate yourself for showing up for yourself, for doing this wonderful practice of yoga. I'm so grateful you chose to share your practice with me. Thank you so much. Feel free to stay here for as long as possible. Namaste.